Hello,
I mean, I
And
was just
thank you
laughing at
for
the joke, really.
thank you for tuning in today. We're just gonna sign off now.
Yeah.
Bye.
Wow,
Wow.
what a great
Hey.
Clearly, this is how the campaign's gonna go. I see.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
just here for the after pie.
I hate all of
Look,
this so much.
I sent you the Curse of Strahd meme. This is going to become Curse of Strahd because basically all vampire games turn into Curse of Strahd.
Anyway,
Well, are we talking good Curse of Strahd or Curse of Strahd written by the Hat Christie Golden? Curse.
Is good Curse of Strahd?
Me and the
Anyway.
boys, Curse of Strahd.
anyway, and anyway again. This
It's a lot of anyways.
is the Patreon session 0 for my Vampire the Masquerade game, Blood on the Streets.
I apologize for anyone who's dumb enough to pay for this.
Oh, come on.
Hey, they got us raw and uncut.
Oh, good lord, this is gonna be fun.
Look, lady, I want them to stay Patreons. This session will be exploring how the coterie met and the mission that caused them to become bonded as they are as a coterie and as allies in the years following, or in the time following, the fall of London and the rise of the Second Inquisition. Thank you for supporting me on Patreon, and I hope you enjoy the video. And with that bullshit out of the way, please continue, you heretics.
Now I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't take Bagger, because this could definitely be Lucy just drinking a blood bag.
Hey, I'm not a heretic. My Lilith worshipping character was not allowed in this game.
And I am definitely not a heretic.
Oh, hell, Lilith.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably a heretic.
Anyway,
Just gonna come out and say it.
probably. Anyway,
I'm a I'm a Toreador. I'm a Camarilla bootlicker.
yep. Hey there, Camarilla. Let me slowly and sensually lick those boots. Slurp.
They're better than the other two options of the disembodied group of religious zealots and baby eaters, or the people who, if they did win their quote-unquote independence, it would take them about 5-10 years before they just become Diet Camarilla.
Yeah, either die Camarilla or just collapse under the weight of their own ineffectiveness. We are, of course, talking about the Anarchs, because they kind of suck.
Oh, so we've got Joey Brown nose over there.
Yeah, pretty much. I
am also cam bitch, but
I mean, I think we're all.
No, you're my
bitches
bitch.
here. Anyway, I mean that's true. That's true. He
see,
is...
as myself the player, lol K, you'll feel that on Monday. As Lucy, yes, mommy.
Giggity. Anyway, so let us begin. The year is 2006. Turn of the millennium has come and gone. The Y2K bug didn't happen. Surprising maybe no one. And the kindred of London are enjoying their lives, their own lives, such as they are. Queen Anne is at the height of her power. Her rule is unquestioned, her power unchallenged. Her court remains loyal, steadfast, and strong. None have any idea of the troubles yet to come. So we start with Lady Scarlet Churchill, childer and personal assistant to Queen Anne. Scarlet Churchill has become aware of a problem, and after discussing the issue with the council, she has been informed of a potential recruit to fix said problem. And so 5 harpies are sent to 5 different locations. Which one of you wants to go first?
I do.
We have our first tribute.
It does make sense that he goes first.
Okay, you where is your character and what are they doing?
So right now, like, may I take a little bit of creative license with this?
Sure.
So right now the camera zooms in on a London apartment, and it basically curtains part as the camera zooms in through the window, and you see a man with a neatly trimmed beard, emerald green eyes, his hair slicked back, hair raven black, and currently he is stripping and cleaning a sniper rifle.
Like you do.
Oh, and he is in slacks and an undershirt at the moment.
Right. So as you are cleaning a sniper rifle, what's your character's name again? Sorry, I'm not looking at roll
Timothy
20.
Lockhart.
Pardon?
Timothy Lockhart.
Timothy. As Timothy is cleaning, as Timothy is polishing his rifle, I may or may not have deliberately chosen that wording. As Timothy is cleaning his rifle, there is a gentle tap, tap, tap on the door.
The first thing he does is grab the loaded pistol on the table and walk over the door and look into the peephole.
You will see a face you recognize. It's one of the harpies.
Okay, so as the camera pans over to the view of the outside of the apartment, you just hear various locks being undone, and it takes about 30 seconds for all of them to be unlocked. And he opens the door.
Hello, my name is Alyssa. I have been asked to bring you I've been asked to bring you before Lady Scarlet Churchill for an important meeting. You're not too busy, I hope? She says with the air of one who expects you to not be too busy.
Of course not. I can always make time for the queen and her retinue.
Of course you can. Scarlet's not the queen, but yes.
And her retinue. That's what I meant.
True. Anyway, so she just gives you a flat smile and turns and walks. I assume you follow her?
Yup, he doesn't exactly have time to get dressed.
When you start to follow her, after a few steps she stops and she looks at you wearing slacks and an undershirt. She says,
Yes, I know. I'll fix that.
Might want to get a little more well-dressed for where we're going.
Mm-hmm. And he walks in, and 5 minutes pass. He's holding a briefcase and wearing a perfectly pressed, tailored suit with a vest, a inner vest, a coat jacket, a tie, and perfectly fitted leather gloves.
Nice. So you come out looking significantly smarter and more professional than before, and she'll nod approvingly, and will continue leading you out to the car. We watch as the camera pulls away, as they exit the building, get into the car, and drive away. Who's next? Who do we go to next?
I propose we just do it by age.
Okay. Who's next then?
That would be Lady.
Lady, then the camera focuses on Lady. What is your character doing?
So as it sort of pans out and comes back to what Lauren is doing, you find her actually in a meeting that's just sort of wrapping up. She's literally, it's kind of like a bit of the stereotypical boardroom meeting. And it's like it's not even like a really serious thing. It's just a quarterly review of their profits at the casino and just like how this casino management could do things to improve, or if there's any like outstanding issues that need to be addressed before anything else, kind of thing. So as the camera pans in, she just goes, well, I think if there's nothing untoward, I believe we all have jobs to do, and it would be best if we did them. This meeting is concluded.
Everyone just gives a nod, and they all get up and file out. As everybody is leaving, somebody steps into the room.
She has her back to the door because she just expects people to just leave when she tells them to.
Yeah. And there's a quiet
I thought I'd given you assignments. And then she turns around, realizes like, you're not one of my staff. How did you get in here?
My name is James Ackleton, and I have been sent to bring you before Lady Scarlet Churchill for an important assignment. If you would please follow me.
Very well. If we're needed at court, then I will attend. You might
Well-
do well to be a bit more subtle in the future.
He just ignores you and turns and walks away. Expect for you to follow him.
She does. She does specifically wait a couple of minutes and then picks up like just a small caliber pistol and puts it in her suit coat. This is not her first time doing this. She's well aware that things can just happen in court.
And then it's whose character's next?
I think it'd be Ryan's.
Okay, then. In that case, the camera again pans out. We hear the sounds of machines and people playing like craps and poker and pulling whatever the hell those machines are called, the one-armed bandit things.
Slot machines.
Slot machines. That's the word. I know words.
It's entirely possible he's actually in the same casino. Just he's actually on the casino floor rather than in the management section.
Who is, sorry?
It's entirely possible if you want Ryan to be in a casino, the other casino, or I don't know. You're muted.
You muted, Ryan.
I'd be at my club. This is
Okay,
why I
okay.
need push to talk.
Yeah,
Damn it, Sue.
this is going to be fun. Ryan's going to become the new Josh of this show, just endlessly muted. Anyway,
But yeah, no, I'd be at my club.
Okay.
So as we
Yeah.
leave, if I may,
it's Jen's character next because we're going in age order, I guess.
No, it would be Joey.
Would it?
No?
Would it be Joey?
yeah, I was
Oh,
turning the
okay.
90s, Jens in the 2000s.
Oh, okay then. My bad. Sorry.
I was turning the early
Yeah.
90s.
Yeah, so
Well,
we watch.
Oh, more late
as-
90s.
We watch as you make your way out of the casino, following this figure who is impeccably dressed, by the way. This James Ackle, and he makes his way with complete confidence. He doesn't so much as glance at any of the people, and he doesn't look back to see if you're following. He expects you to follow, and you make your way out, and again, the camera pulls away as the doors close and the sound cuts off. And you both make your way into a car, and the car pulls away. And then we fade back in on Joey.
Joey would probably. You see Joey sitting at a vanity, fixing makeup, making sure his hair is nice. Brown, probably in pigtails today. He's wearing black leather top with a red puffy skirt. Making sure he looks nice. He's reading some papers on the desk. Make sure he gets a camera that out from the drawers where his desk is. Stands up, heads out, and starts making his way to a back room in the club, where a few of the staff have got into Halloween garb. And he speaks to them, make sure they're all okay, and then begins taking pictures of them for an update to the website for the upcoming Halloween event in a few months.
Right. Yeah, if everyone poses. It's automatic by this point. Like, everyone knows when Joey walks by, you pose for the camera, you smile, and if everyone's got that down pat, like all the different poses, all the different, different angles and everything, and then you walk by and everyone just goes back to their jobs, without really saying much. Like, nobody's annoyed by it, nobody's bothered. Like,
well,
they'll
they'll be getting a bit of an extra paycheck for doing it. So it's like
like so yeah, like they're all happy with their bonus and they go back to work. And
I pull out the memory card of my camera, hand it to one of them, and be like, "Give this to blah 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 in the tech thing. Make sure it gets on the club's webpage and whatnot."
Okay, will do.
Make sure it's all professional. No
Will
board.
do. Boss wanted to talk to you. Someone's waiting for you, I think. It's important. Not sure what it's about.
Then I make my way up to Anne Smith's office, my sire.
Yeah, your sire is in the office.
I don't just walk in. I go rat-tat-tat and wait to be invited in.
Come in.
Walks in.
There you are.
Gives
I was hoping you would be along soon. This is Miss Jennifer Albury. She is one of the harpies of Queen Anne's court, and she's here to bring you to an important meeting. She won't be working here this evening.
Okay, I finished the photo shoot early, though. The staff did well.
That's good. That's good.
I give a curtsy to the harpy and go.
The harpy just gives a little nod in return.
Miss, what was our character? What was her last name?
What did I say? I'm just making up names on the fly here. Jennifer something. I think
you said Albury.
Oh yeah, Jennifer Albury.
Miss Albury. I say, of course, polite and someone who is below a harpy.
Yeah, and she just gives you a smile, and she just says, "What you're wearing should be fine for where we're going. Unless there's any further business." And she looks at your sire, and your sire says, "No, you can go now if you want, unless there's anything that you feel needs to be brought up." She looks at you, Joey.
I don't believe so. The tech specialists I hired for the webpage should be able to work without my management.
In that case, I wish you good luck with whatever it is you're being called in for.
And if I don't return by the end of the night, send in the police. Playfully smiles.
I think she just sort of like just a laugh, just a very slight guffaw there, and she just shakes her head and goes back to her work, and she just says quietly, "Please shut the door on your way out." And
nod. I step to the side and just for the
Yeah.
harpy to lead because
Yeah.
they're the important one.
The harpy will indeed go first, and they will make their way out of the club. Looking back only once to be sure you're following and not lingering.
I do. And I do offer to show them the side exit, so we don't have to go through,
Yeah.
the big massive
And
people.
she thanks you for the consideration, and you both go out the side exit, go down the alleyway, and find a car. And again, the camera slowly pulls back and fades away, and then fades back in on Jen's character, I do believe.
Yeah. So, Jean, I imagine, is still a sergeant just now. This is before she leaves the police. So, yeah, she is probably finishing up sort of the shifts for the constables and assigning them sort of different places to be. They really like her because she always wants to be the person on like speed traps in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, that's really nice of you to take that job for us, Sarge.
Yeah, it's weird how you're always so happy to take the graveyard shift.
Yeah.
Like you're everyone's favorite because you never complain about taking the graveyard shift. So.
I mean, what can I say? My girlfriend works late too, so it works out. And yeah, just finishing up paperwork, files out with her inspector, and begins to head out to her car.
You make your way out to your car, and there, leaning slightly against it, is a figure you don't really recognize. They are wearing an immaculate suit, smart dress shoes, and they are clean shaven with short, slicked back hair.
Yeah. There's maybe a small sort of instinctive twitch for like someone sort of coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, well, when he sees you, he straightens up. Evening.
The
name's Jason Aldridge. I am a harpy with the court, and I've been ordered to bring you before Lady Churchill for an important meeting. I hope you're not too busy.
I can make time.
Of course you can. And
she'll just sort of move past him to her car.
Yeah.
And begin switching into a different shirt.
He'll move out of your way. He's not rude about it or anything. He was just waiting for you. And I assume you let him get in the car.
I do. I don't open the door for him.
He waits for a beat, and when you don't open the door, he opens the door himself and gets in. And he just says, I assume you know your way to the Tainted Blood. You would know where that is.
Yeah, no problem.
Good, that's where we'll be going.
Yeah. She'll wait a moment.
Yeah.
And then look at him. Seatbelt.
Yes. He just grumbles and says, "Yeah, the last thing I want to do is die in a car accident." And he puts a seatbelt on and just says, "We might want to stop by for a change of attire first, because I assume you're wearing a police outfit."
Yeah.
Yeah. We might want to stop by your home for a change of attire first.
Fine.
Very well then. And the camera pulls away.
I will say that as she drives off, she's not wearing her seatbelt.
You're one of those people, I see.
Dickhead.
Yeah, so the camera pulls away, and we are left with one more. We are left with Lucia.
As the camera pulls away, it actually just goes into the building. That. Oh, God. Character names. That Jenny just left. Somewhere in like the second floor in a fairly dark room. We see a face mostly illuminated by the monitors as she's like, who is that guy? As she just stares at the cameras of the parking lot. Why is she going with him? This is why I really wish she had a phone.
Well, I like the idea that when you say, who was that guy? And that there's just a whisper by your ear going, nobody important.
I turn. What?
And there is a obvious Malkavian standing there. You would probably...
How are you an obvious Malkavian?
No, sorry, Nosferatu. Sorry. An obvious Nosferatu standing there.
Okay.
She's got seemingly scarred skin that the scarring runs all over her body like veins, and she is pale and her skin is sort of translucent grey and looks damp to the touch.
I didn't catch you in the cameras.
Of course you didn't.
I like you.
She smiles. And then she reaches over and she deletes the footage of the person waiting at Jen's car.
Oh, okay, so it's that kind of person. I could have... Actually, she like actually prevents, like as she goes for the delete, Lucy like pushes her hand off, like, I'll do it better. This is my system, okay? Shush.
Yeah, saves the phone.
No, she'll actually like delete it, but delete it more thoroughly because this is basically the system she set up.
Yeah. My name is Emily Trent, and I am here to take you to Lady Scarlet Churchill. She has an important assignment for you. I hope you have something nice to wear.
You know, had you shown up before they drove off, probably could have caught a ride with them.
Probably, but where's the fun in that? I like to make an entrance. And besides, you were so engrossed in those cameras, I didn't want to interrupt you.
Fine, I guess I'll go call a cab.
Oh, no, that wouldn't do. I have a car. Come on. And she will lead you through a door that is not used much. And, like, you make your
Probably
way...
the same door I normally use.
Yeah. And it's basically a mostly unused circuitous way out of the building. That means you're mostly not noticed. And you make your way out, and you get in a car. Each of the cars has been a black SUV with black tinted windows. Subtlety is not the key word of the day.
I think Lucy just sees the car and says, wow, you drive for my dad's company.
She just tilts her head and just opens the
Oh, his
door.
cars are like this. It's really annoying.
Yes, they're not exactly subtle, are they?
No, I always found them weird.
But needs must. Come on. We don't have long. And she gets she goes around and gets into the driver's side and waits for you to get into the car.
Yeah, she opens the door, jumps in.
And once you're both in, the car pulls away, and the camera pulls back and fades to black. And then it fades in on a nightclub. We hear music, we see groups of people sat around this very high-end, fancy strip club. There are women dancing on poles. The men and women watching them are keeping a very respectful distance, but are clearly entranced by these women. Whether they are actually entranced, who knows? But they seem to be having a good time, and the people who are in the corners are deep in conversation. Now and then somebody will look up and glance at one of the women, watching for a few seconds, and then go back to whatever the conversation is about. And we see a very handsome, very well-dressed man in a suit that is probably worth more than all of the coteries' wages combined. Like if you saved up if each of you saved up your wages for a year and combined it, you would not match the price of this suit.
Are you sure about that? We have 2 Ventrue in this coterie.
That's actually fair. Okay then. If you ignore the Ventrue, you definitely wouldn't. But it's a very
Are you sure about that? We have an heiress in this coterie.
Fine.
Yeah,
I won't have.
We're a bunch of rich fuckers.
We're a bunch of rich fuckers.
Fine.
I have
Fine.
resources 5, my dude.
I am the poorest at resources too.
Lol.
I'm also resources too. High five.
Fine. I see how it is. Fucking rebelling against me already, and we're only fucking half an hour in. Calm down.
Actually, no.
I was just pointing out, he might be expensive, but my closet is twice as much.
It's a handsome, well-dressed man who is clean-cut, well-groomed, powerfully built, wearing a very expensive, very nice, custom-tailored suit. And he is going around and asking people what they want, if they're okay, if they need anything. And we see a young woman walk in, and she is wearing a dress suit, and she looks flawless. Her hair is perfect, her suit is perfect, her nails are perfect. Everything about her is immaculate. And the man goes up to her, and he sees her, and he gives a respectful but subtle and discreet bow of respect and says, "My lady, is there something I can help you with?" And she says, "I require a private room. I'll be having 5 guests. I would like them brought up to me when they arrive, please. Here are their names," and she will give him a list. He will just nod and discreetly put it into a pocket and step away and gesture to the upstairs.
I'm in a recording session, so
where the he gestures upstairs where the private rooms await, and Lady Scarlet Churchill makes her way upstairs. And the camera fades to black, and then fades back in on Lady Churchill waiting in a room. She is reading a book. Probably some business-related book. I don't know. But I do kind of like the idea that it's like a crappy romance novel, because that would be funny. Yeah, it's a crappy romance novel. It's trashy as all get out. But she's reading it. And then, who arrives first?
It would probably be Timothy.
Okay, then she,
before she even looks up, he's already doing a deep bow and just says, "My lady."
And she will give him a nod of acknowledgement. "Hello again, Timothy. It's good to see you. Keeping well, I hope."
as well as can be expected.
Good, good. The others will be here shortly.
And he sets down his briefcase, and he does open his jacket to reveal like a gun holster, just
Yeah.
showing I'm armed. Not like that'll actually hurt.
And then she says, would you like a drink while we wait?
I'm a little peckish. I wouldn't mind a drink.
Very well. She will press a little, like a bell buzzer thing on the table, and
She would know what Timothy's tastes are, right?
yeah, oh yeah, definitely after this amount of time, she would absolutely know. And a waiter is called in, and Churchill says, we'll have our usuals, please. And I've forgotten the owner's name, but she wouldn't have forgotten it. She'll say, and so she'll say the owner's name and say he will know what our usuals are if you don't know. That'll be all, thank you. And the waiter bows respectfully and leaves. You've probably been here before a few times, Timothy, with meetings with Scala, or maybe just because it's a strip club. It's a very classy, high-end joint. The owner is a Bruja, who is the immaculate man we saw earlier. And,
Bruja.
Just as like a little flavor thing, as he was walking to the private room, he didn't even so much as look at the dancing girls. He just went straight.
Yeah, alright then. So yeah, the waiter brings drinks, and and it's proper like blood in glasses, not like we're hand delivering a person to you.
Proper fucking wine glasses.
Oh yeah, like this is a classy AF joint. He has bottled blood, and a bottle is brought out to you, and blood is poured, and then the bottle is corked and put in a one of those little baskets with ice cubes.
Like a champagne cooler.
Yeah, basically. Well, actually, no. That he would ask, chilled or room temperature?
I prefer it slightly warm if you can manage that.
Very well, and he'll leave the bottle on the table, and he'll look at Churchill, and Scala will just say, I don't mind. And just point and just gesture to Timothy, and the waiter will nod and leave with the ice bucket. And who turns up next? Unless there's anything you want to have a conversation with Scala about, which...
So he basically Timothy goes, so what am I dealing with today, tonight?
We have...
A rowdy gang, or...
Panzo?
A rowdy gang or something like that?
I'm afraid this is significantly more troubling than some rowdy gang. It's why I've called in a group of you to deal with this particular issue. But I would rather not have to repeat myself, so I will wait for the rest of the group to get here. And so, unless there's anything further, time passes. Who turns up next?
I'd say I'll turn up next, because I was the second one to be picked up.
Okay then.
Same order as last time, I'm guessing.
Might as well.
Fair. Yeah, why not then? In that case, yes, you turn up next. And you are...
I think the only modification to the order is that Jenny and Lucy probably turn up at the same time, given they went to the same place.
Probably. I imagine you probably pestered. I imagine you probably pestered to try faster and catch up with Jenny.
No, it's mostly we're both getting changed.
Yeah, they're
Oh
game
yeah,
changing.
true.
Yeah. Actually, just to clarify, so Lauren is currently wearing a sort of well cut business suit with a sort of sea green silk shirt underneath the jacket.
Yeah.
And she's also pretty built. Like she's
Right.
definitely a former bodybuilder.
Yeah.
She actually, as she steps in, what was the name of this place again?
The Tainted Blood.
The Tainted Blood. As she steps into the Tainted Blood, she's been here before, at least once.
Mm.
Not any happier about it this time because it's just she feels it's necessary, but also takes things away from what she wants to be doing.
Yeah.
So she kind of ignores she ignores the cabaret and decides to just go straight for
Yeah, ignoring the hors d'oeuvres and going straight for the main dish. I see.
Yeah. So she'll can she actually see Lady Scarlet?
No. That's the whole point of there being upstairs. They're private rooms for VIP.
Oh, in that case, yeah. In that case,
guests.
yeah. What she would actually do is she would just sort of grab one of the nearest sort of waiters or waitstaff and just say, "It's like, I believe the good lady is expecting me. Can you please direct me to her?"
Ah, yes. If you just go upstairs, it's the second door on your left.
Thank you. And I actually do just like take yeah, no, why not? I literally just sort of slip them a 20 as I walk past.
Thank you. And actually, no, I don't think he even says thank you. Just raises eyebrows in appreciation and pockets the note. And yeah, you go upstairs. Do you want a scene with the other two, or?
Well, we could actually meet in person, then we can have the others sort of trickle in
Or then, so
gradually.
You walk in and you see you see Lady Scarlet and a kindred that you probably don't know, but you might have seen at Elysium if you've been. But you probably don't know him.
Has he been here before? But like it might be like we've seen each other from like across the room kind of thing.
Yeah.
At this, Timothy does stand up and hold out his hand and goes, "Timothy Lockhart."
Lauren Tennant.
And
I've seen you around here before, but to be honest, I
Yes.
didn't expect you were one of the upstairs types.
Well, I do jobs for the good lady here.
As do we all.
Mm. And anyway, he sits back down and
Yeah, she takes a seat at the same time.
would he know that you're Ventrue?
I think Venture is the kind of clan that everyone knows when you're in it.
Yeah, she just carries herself like a natural ruler.
Okay.
So she just exudes Venture energy.
Yeah.
So
just
he
carries
does
herself
as
like someone who knows they're gonna be prince one day.
as they,
So
as they both,
you're telling me you don't have a pin that just has your clan symbol on it?
Lol.
No, she has it in the weave of her silk shirt. It's basically you have to look at it from the right light, but there is like a very slight sword and scepter stitched into the shirt itself.
Oh yeah, so yeah,
Venture are not subtle.
his tie is also embroidered black on black with the clan symbol. So hitting at the right light, you could see it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is, though, actually, it is quite subtle because it takes quite a lot of embroidery work and tailoring to actually get it to be a sort of light sensitive thing.
Yeah, so basically he just, as they sit down, he basically says, "Are you thirsty?"
I think I will find my own sustenance for the night, but the offer is appreciated. My my palate is a bit restricted.
Mm. He
And
nods.
unfortunately, the
and-
presented here conflicts with that.
Ah. And he looks towards the queen to see if she wants to say anything.
It's not the queen. It's her
Right.
personal assistant, and
You know what I meant.
she is just sitting there watching the two of you, studying you, seeing how you interact, how you get along. But she's not saying anything. She's clearly studying you both, though.
Can I study her in turn as I'm doing
Sure.
this? Do you want me to roll for anything, or?
A first roll of the game. Yeah, I guess you could roll a wits insight.
Yeah, I'll jump in on that action.
Okay.
Okay. I can't remember modifier. Oh no, modifiers adds extra dice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have any extra dice for this.
So I got 2 successes.
Damn. So that's 2.
And I got 3.
You don't. Neither of you really read much. She's pretty unscrutable, but inscrutable.
Oh, I wasn't reading Scarlet. I was reading Lauren.
Oh, well, in that case, if you want to roll against it, you can, or you can just decide what it is with 2 dice.
Yeah, I think if it's a contested one, I think it's manipulation subterfuge.
Yeah.
So
If you're actually trying to hide something.
Yeah.
She's not actively trying to hide stuff at the moment.
So what does he get off you, like as a general vibe check, I guess?
Oh, okay. So Lauren is definitely she's definitely been around for a bit. Maybe not quite as old as you are. Actually, I can't remember how old your character is, honestly. But
He's probably at least 20 years older than you are, kindred wise.
Yeah, so she's definitely kind of younger than him, but with basically the same sort of confidence and just same ease of existence. You also get the impression that she's used to issuing orders and having those carried out.
Silent approval, sip.
Yeah, and you're rolling insight on Scarlet, yes?
Yep. She's trying to make it. She is trying to look as it. Hang on. I'll try that one again. She's not doing it to be like obviously just staring at Scarlet. It's kind of like a glance every now and again as she's talking to Tim.
Well, I did not make Scarlet's character sheet because I'm the worst. Well...
You weren't expecting your PCs to scrutinize your NPCs.
Yeah, that's what I get. I mean, I imagine she's pretty inscrutable, though. All you would pick up is that she is patiently waiting for the rest of the group to turn up. And she is... That's really all you would pick up. She seems a little tense, maybe, but there could be any number of reasons for that. Maybe she doesn't like this club any more than you do. Maybe she's having a bad night. You have no idea, but she does seem a little tense.
The corrupted blood is definitely a formality for Lauren.
Tainted blood, which
tainted blood.
It's not even slightly subtle, is it?
No. It's like I am here because I need to be here, not because I want to be here.
Yeah, this is usually where Scarlet goes, just because it's a good place to have actual privacy.
You know, actually, I'm gonna take a gamble, and during the conversation with Tim, Lauren just look over and just very ask is like, This must be quite serious if your mistress or brought you here personally to deal with this.
It is serious. Very, very serious.
Did you get any of that? Because I kind of froze.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got that. It is,
Yeah, it's a
it
bit
is
difficult to
serious.
check.
Quite serious, in fact. This is why
At-
I've called the 5 of you here.
Well, then perhaps it might actually be interesting.
I would hope interesting isn't the only reason to serve Queen Anne's court.
Timothy
It gives me a better impetus to give my full commitment, so to speak. The last time I was sent on an errand, it ended up mediocre. Not even up to my own standards.
She gives you an appraising nod at that. And unless there's anything else, we'll move on.
Oh,
Yeah.
Timothy probably mutters under his breath something to the effect of, "This night is going to be interesting."
Yeah, so we move on, and eventually Joey walks in, pigtails and everything, looking fancy.
Joey, being a Toreador, of course, appreciates the, majesty of this place.
Yeah, like it is glitz and glamour, but high class glitz and glamour. It's tasteful. It's not ostentatious. It's not
Not as good as the club he works for.
It's I mean, I'd say you're probably on the same level, but I imagine being Toreador, your club is much more in your face with the glitz and glamour, whereas the glitz and glamour is more discreet and.
Well, I'm thinking more along the lines of, if it's something that I one day will own, therefore it's better.
Ah, right. Yes. That makes sense. Bloody Toreador.
So,
Yeah.
just one
So Joey makes their way.
We have a question.
Sorry.
Oh, I was just wondering if it's okay with both you and Ryan. I think that Timothy would probably, if not like at least be acquainted with Joey.
Yeah, Joe.
If you've been around the club now and then yeah, again, it wouldn't be much. But yeah, Joey skips along looking at the women enjoying the view and goes up to whoever he's meant to, the person behind the meet and greet, and say that I've been told to come here. I'm meeting friends.
Yes. It's upstairs, second door on the left.
It's up.
And,
you two would hear a knock on the door.
Scarlet would say, "Come in."
And you see the brown-haired Joey walk in. Looks at Miss Churchill. Is that it?
Yeah, Lady Scarlet Churchill. Yes.
And I give a curtsy, Lady Churchill. Pleasure to see you again.
She gives you a nod and.
Look, then Joey looks at the other two.
So, is your last name Whisper or Whispers?
Whispers, I believe, is what it says on the sheet. Yeah, Whispers. Yeah. And you will instantly be able to tell Toreador because he's got a little choker on and a little gold jeweled pendant with the rose on it.
Mr. Whispers.
Because the rest of the outfit was so subtle.
Exactly. Hey, this is pre-SI. Who gives a shit about subtlety?
I know, that's what I love. I love how you're just taking this and running with it.
I mean, I care about subtlety because it's kind of one of those, the Ventrue logo on my shirt isn't visible unless I take the jacket off.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, just a simple rose in a choker, it's like, other kindred would know, but, most mortals just think it's a pretty accessory.
So basically, Lauren is Superman. Just rips the shirt off, and there's the Ventrue symbol, and she flies off into the night to save a helpless kindred from falling out of a building.
No, it's more just as in a position that the jacket is deliberately
Yeah.
covering it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it. You can see it if you know what you're looking for, and otherwise it just looks like a
It's
folded
typical.
fabric.
It's typical crime family stuff.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely syndicate stuff.
Yeah, so just so I'm sure, like Joey's pronouns are he, him, right?
Yeah,
So,
he just dresses very feminine because
so
He likes to
Timothy
look.
would basically go, Mr. Whispers, it's been a while.
nice to meet you again. Sorry, not the
Lockhart.
best. Lockhart, sorry, not the greatest with names. And you missed looks over at our other guest.
Tennant, Lauren Tennant.
Charmed to meet you. Offers you a hand.
He shakes it.
And then offers her hand.
She'll take Joey's hand, but there's definitely a look in her face of like, what am I staring at right now?
He just smiles and seems friendly enough, like, does not care.
The most that you get out of Timothy is just the eyebrow raise, like the Vulcan eyebrow raise.
Yeah, there's like a very slight twitch, and like she looks like she's about to say something, and then decides against it. It's like,
Can I roll an insight to see?
if you have met Mr. Lockhart before and worked with him, then
Not
Mr.
really.
Mr. Lockhart, what can you say of Mr. Whisper's capabilities?
We're not really worked together. He's mostly just came to the club now and then, and I made sure he got some nice meals.
Of what I've seen of Mr. Whispers, he is most effective as a go-between, like making sure you know the right people for the right circumstances.
I see. He is the
The-
envoy.
I think the easiest way to put it is, there's a high chance in the near future I may become a harpy.
Do you say that in character?
Yeah, he says
Okay.
so.
I think there's an actual reaction from Scarlet at that. I think that she raises an eyebrow and smirks. She is clearly amused by the presumptuousness of Joey Whispers. She doesn't seem annoyed by it, like genuinely amused at the presumptuousness.
But
Well-
Joey just shrugs because he knows that's what he's being trained for.
Yeah.
He doesn't know if he will ever get it, but that's goal.
Mm.
Well,
It's
more
more of
luck
a,
to you. I hear it is quite a stressful position.
Well, we'll see. The best thing about our lives is we have all the time in the world. And Joey just takes a seat down, crosses his legs, and
and Timothy would say, circumstances willing, of course.
of course. But I mean, we just hit the 2000s. What will possibly go wrong in this glorious century?
Oh, good lord. Never say that out loud. The universe will always find something to fuck you over with.
This is the moment where somewhere there's just a ting, and there's just a ripple throughout the cosmos.
And if the person that brought these guys drinks is still in the room, I would wave over with a percentage. Bringing a
The
drink.
waiter wouldn't be in the room because privacy. But if you
Timothy, if you look like you're waiting for a drink, Timothy would grab like a wine glass and pour for you and hand it to you.
yeah, there are 6 wine glasses there, by the way. Like it's a plate.
In this house of chocolates, what a gentleman, as he takes the drink.
At some point, a second bottle would have been brought in.
When the second one is brought in, Lauren, realizing that this is basically going to become a drinking session, will actually just politely ask the sommelier if they happen to have any blood of dreamers.
We actually do.
Could you also bring me a small dwarfs?
Of course. Is there anything in particular you desire?
Just something small and simple to eat. Something that won't be too messy.
Very well. I believe our chef is doing sushi this evening.
Oh, that's how- Thank you.
And the sommelier goes away and will return shortly afterwards with a bottle of blood for our erstwhile Ventru and a platter of sushi for our Toreador.
Oh, do you have eat food?
Yes, I do.
Nice.
I'm a Toreador. Why wouldn't I?
I was tempted to grab it, honestly.
I also have stunning. Again, Toreador. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah,
Samesies.
you know, you might as well just say Toreador. It's like, obviously.
Again, I built Joey to be the most stereotypical of his clan.
Oh, real quick, Ryan. You mentioned about the rose sort of neck choker.
Yeah.
How realistic is the rose?
Pretty good. Enough that a kindred would be able to recognize that it's the Toreador clan.
Oh, is it like metal colored, or is it like painted to look like a rose?
It's a gem with a rose encrusted on it.
Okay, yeah.
It's probably like a ruby gem with the rose. Yeah. There's a term for when you put pictures into gems, but I don't recall it.
Is it laser cutting or something?
Etching.
Etching, that's the word. I know words.
On the leather, it's just a leather choker with a gem on the center.
Fair enough.
As this is going on, there is one final knock on the door as our two final guests eventually arrive.
Shadow, your character is a really high-end tech kindred, right? Am I remembering that? Would my character then have been able to know you? Because she would have looked for someone to double-check her own work on the club's new webpage and stuff. So could I know you from that? Could I hire you up for that?
She might have been forced to attend a couple of Elysiums, so you might have seen her hanging around. Honestly, weirdly enough, Nosferatu. But if you swallowed your clan bane and walked up to the only not Nosferatu looking in that group, then probably.
I would have. Again, the bane's not be all end all. I'm able to, speak to Nos if it's needed, and yeah. So we would know each other because I'd have asked you, hey, the club's getting a new internet-based shit because the new century. Can you double check my boy's work?
She probably redid half of it, honestly.
Probably.
Yeah, with her hacking knowledge and effectively 9 dice to that pool, yeah, she probably redid all of it.
Much better than my 5 dice to that pool.
No. Imagine when we arrive, Jean gets out. She actually will open the car for Lucia.
Lucia sends the hand.
Yeah, she'll take it and just sort of walk in, leaving the Harface behind.
Oh, wait.
I'm guessing we're probably on some list. Maybe upstairs?
Yeah, Jean's eyes will sort of linger on the dancers. Why don't you go ask?
As you are standing there talking, and one of you points upstairs, a waiter will almost just appear near you and just be like, "May I help you?"
My name's Lucia Lewis. This is Jenny Morris. Are we expected?
You two are expected. Upstairs, second door on the left.
Sorry to pry you, but let's go.
Of course.
That ding is the universe responding to the what could possibly go wrong.
Mhm.
Beep, 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 beep.
It like just a little text box appears that says the universe will remember this.
How we know the camera isn't real? Half the shit that went over the past 5 years would never have happened if the camera actually had staying government.
Oh my god! Could you imagine?
No, pretty sure it would. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, because the Camarilla don't care as long as the kind don't realize that they exist.
True.
Mhm.
And that's a hell of a diversion. So probably.
Oh yeah, no. Let's face it. We basically have a Toreador ghoul as a prime minister.
Yeah, but here we bring out if we go by the American standards, though, they would know that idiot in the White House because there's a good chance he would have blown everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Anyway,
because he was
before we
stupid.
get
Yeah, anyway.
before we get too into politics, let's not.
Yeah.
Vampires.
But I wanted to start a flame war.
Let's just go back to vampires as Lucy looks over to.
Look, this is a Vampire the Masquerade game, damn it. Vampire the Masquerade is not about politics.
Oh
It
wait.
says.
The fuck it isn't.
Not about real world politics, it's about vampire politics.
Okay. Okay.
On that
yeah.
line, Lucy looks over to Jenny before sort of.
To clarify, my name's Jenny. Character's name is Jean. I could change my character's name for less confusion.
Oh right, yeah. Because
Clearly your character's
you-
name.
See, the problem is they're both with a J. It's so
I
confusing.
know. I'll change it. I'll find something a bit better.
Well.
Okay, so wait, can you say it? 'Cause
I mean.
Jean.
Jean, just Jean.
Jean.
Okay.
Yeah, as in yeah.
Okay,
Well,
I'll fix it.
I
So she looks over at Jean.
I hope Safi doesn't
shall we?
mind changing the name of the video she's making.
Oh right. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, I'll keep it as Jean.
No,
I assume
it's
you didn't
fine,
get it
it's
wrong
fine.
on
She's
that.
not done with the video, so I'm sure
No,
she'll be
it's
okay
fine.
editing that one word. Just, if you are going to change it, it needs to be quick.
Sure. It's fine. If it comes down to it, then Lucy can just call Jean Jenny. Why not?
No,
Oh,
I
like
think
a
I
pet
think I
name.
got it from now on. Just Jean. Just think of jeans.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Dark
Works.
Phoenix.
Just think of
Kinda.
tight jeans. Just have Lucy think of tight jeans on her girlfriend.
Which actually she's wearing. So, yeah.
Did I knock or do you wanna?
Yeah, she'll just step forward and give like the police knock, like the very hard knocks.
FBI, open up.
Just. Do you actually say that?
No.
I mean, not FBI, obviously.
Mhm.
FBI,
In the UK.
FBI, open up. You have no authority here.
Like,
You must respect my authority.
I'm sorry, but your jurisdiction ended about several thousand miles that away.
Unless this is some MK Ultra bullshit.
Oof. Anyway.
Lockhart would know all about that.
Anyway, so our two final guests arrive, and yeah. So you walk in and you see Lady Scarlet sat in a seat watching the group interact, and she looks at the two of you and just gives a polite nod as you come in and shut the door behind you.
Timothy does actually get up from his seat and basically goes, "Timothy Lockhart," and reaches out a hand to shake.
Jean will just look at the hands and say, "Morse."
And he lowers his hand and goes and nods.
Oh,
And
hey,
move past you to escort Lucia to a seat.
Hey, Lulu. I wave at Lucy. Been a while.
Joy, hi. How's the page working?
Great.
Come on, if he's going to call
Oh.
you Lulu, you have to at least call him Jojo.
No.
Nope.
And I
But
assume
this is not a bizarre adventure.
I assume
considering who you're going up against, it's gonna be.
I assume this is the wonderful girlfriend that you continuously raved about while you were helping at the club.
I think that just earned you not being in the shit list points. So yes.
I must say, your description of her does not do her beauty justice.
It never does.
Right, that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I told you about him.
Mr. Whispers, I'm sure I'll like reach over and shake your hand.
Takes your hand, yep, shakes it.
Hmm.
You probably have a much stronger grip than.
Oh yeah, yeah. She'll take off her jacket and like sit down. She has very like strong arms.
Joey appreciates the strong arms.
Oh,
Now that we are all here, the night is not.
Now
into it,
Lucy's the
but
one
we'll
shooting the look.
Get this briefing started.
Yes, let's. Lady Scarlet says, and she sits up a little straighter, and you see her slide something into her bag. Might have been a book that she was subtly reading.
I tried to see what the book was.
It's a romance novel. I
I love that series. Joey
yeah.
says, seeing.
Can I see the title of the book with hidden senses?
it's Tusk Love.
What?
It's Tusk Love. It's a Critical Role reference.
I've never read Critical Role. Watched.
I mean, I'd rather not make references to other shows just in case they're like that. I don't want to get in trouble, so.
It was more of a joke, and this is on Patreon anyway, so.
I'm trying to think. What would be a really awful title for a romance series?
Oh,
You better not go.
Yeah, sure. It's just better not go, and yeah, it's like the third book in the Better Not series or something. Like it's awful garbage romance, but you know it's addictive, and so
it's like trashy movies. They're so bad it's funny.
Lucy just adds in, I stopped at the second one and never realized the third one came out.
Oh, they're up to number 8. It's amazing.
I have a lot of catching up to do.
Timothy's inner monologue at this point is...
I imagine it's just nerds.
No.
Well,
It's like...
Lauren
like-
doesn't say anything. She just crosses her arms and just waits.
Yeah.
I make eye contact with Lauren and just give her the this is gonna be a fun night look.
Yeah.
I think there's like a shared. We're gonna have to be babysitting these children, aren't we?
I
She doesn't say that. It's just that's
Yeah.
the look she conveys. It's just like, yep, we are the babysitters.
Yeah, I just like the idea that Scarlet gives you both a look that seems to go, yes, you will. But yeah,
Vampires are masters of nonverbal communication.
yeah. As they begin devolving into waffling on about the book.
Well, we would shut up pretty fast, and then
Yeah.
Miss Scarlet will.
Yeah, I imagine there's the clack of the clasp of Scarlet's purse, and that's what causes the silence. Everyone shuts up. And Lady Scarlet sits up straight and she says, please, all of you sit.
Was already sitting. Finish
Yeah.
it. Eats the last. It goes to eat the last bit of sushi, but then offers it to anyone else.
I have called all of you today because a rather concerning situation has arisen, and it's one that requires delicacy and discretion. It would seem that a Sabbat pack has made its way into the city and is attempting to perform a ritual. The ritual in question will open a gateway that will allow them to bring in far larger numbers of their kind directly into the heart of Queen Anne's territory. This cannot be allowed.
Okay, at the mention of the Sabbat, like Timothy's grip tightens on the wine glass, and as she finishes, the wine glass actually cracks. Not shatters. There's a crack up the glass.
Yeah.
With Joey, his pleasant smile and his carefree attitude drops. His smile doesn't fully fade, but it goes to more of a grimace as he just sips the last bit of his drink and then gently puts down the glass and pays a lot more attention because it's clearly fun times are over.
Yes.
I trust we are being given carte blanche in how we deal with this Sabbat.
Of course, they are the Sabbat. They deserve no consideration other than immediate and swift death.
So I
Who's the
presume
youngest one?
there's a...
Pardon?
Who's the youngest kindred at the table?
Probably Lucia.
All right, Lauren's actually going to turn to Lucia and is like, "What do you know of killing other kindred?"
So I have one daughter in our cult and high intelligence, and you know what my sire has been trained in. So, loser, what would I know about that?
Let me go find the page again. I really should have closed the book. My bad. Let me just scroll down and find the book.
So, one daughter of a cult. You know the legends of Cain and the antediluvians.
Wow.
You may have read the Book of Nod.
It is. Here you go. Please roll an intelligence occult difficulty 4. This is.
You know what? I'll fish some. I'll fish a crate. Nope. No idea.
You do not know. All you know is the Sabbat have access to weird rituals.
I mean, I was asking about killing kindred.
Oh, I thought you were looking for the name of the ritual. In that case,
No.
No.
oh, sorry, my bad.
It's entirely because Lucia's the youngest, so Lauren's like, "Do you
Oh,
actually know how
in
you
that
killed
case,
one of us?"
I mean, you also wouldn't know who's the youngest because, you know, Lucia might look 21, but she might not. She might be like 100.
Yeah.
She's not seen you before.
In that case,
She's not seen you before she assumes you're
Yep. Yep.
In that case,
Fair.
ignore my derpitude, and with 2 successes, you would know that, immediately you would know that killing kindred is forbidden under the tenets of the Camarilla, but is allowed.
But under a blood hunt is fine.
Yeah, under a blood hunt it's fine. Under a blood hunt, even diablerie is fine. However, the Sabbat and, on occasion, even Anarchs are fair game for killing, with no repercussions. However,
Question:
the
Can I
Anarchs,
take back the willpower?
Pardon?
Can I take back the willpower?
Sure. Because that was my fault being stupid. Because the Anarchs are tolerated in the city. There is no open blood hunt on them. You are not allowed to kill them with no repercussions. The Sabbat, however, are always fair game. It's always Sabbat season. It's always Sabbat season.
Thou art forbidden from destroying another of thine kind. The right of destruction belongs only to thine elder. Only the elders may call a blood hunt. Unless it's Sabbat, then go crazy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Technically, even
That's what
for Sabbat,
Joey says that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Lucia, knowing her background and her sire and her sire's affiliations, she looks towards Churchill and says, "Has Queen Anne declared a blood hunt and also Sabbat?"
We are not quite that far along yet. However, we dare not do such an overt display of hostility, because our concern is that doing so would
Trigger an arms race.
would simply serve to drive the Sabbat further into the shadows. We would prefer to take them out quietly and quickly while they are still under the illusion that they are unnoticed. Currently, their small group has a single lookout that we have identified. Your task is to find that lookout and extract the location of this gate by any means necessary from this lookout, after which you may do as you please with the lookout, and then move on to the second part of the operation, which is to kill the members of the Sabbat and destroy the gate.
Could I get a written memo that and sign off by the Queen that we have unofficial bloodhound on these kindred?
She will pull out. No, she will just say, I have permission on behalf of to speak on behalf of Queen Anne to you all this evening. There is a blood hunt that one announced on the Sabbat for this evening. You have full and complete permission to destroy any and all members of the Sabbat you encounter.
Do you have any information on this lookout you spoke about?
We believe they are possibly gangrel, given that they appear to have an animal familiar. They have been staying at insert location here, and they appear to not be doing much other than keeping watch. They don't leave often other to feed. They only feed on animals, so
There may be so they probably feed a nearby park.
I have a suggestion for taking care of the lookout.
Scarlet will say, I would imagine not, given the current residents of London's parks. All of you would know without rolling a cult, the lupine live in the parks. Nobody goes to the parks.
I don't think even a gangrel would try to trespass into lupine territory.
Yeah.
Not unless they had an insane death wish.
Yes.
Lucia laughs a little.
Especially a member of the Sabbat. The Sabbat are depraved, but they're not stupid.
I can respect the lupine for their threat that they pose and their insane beliefs that are baffling, but at least they hold true. The Sabbat are just animals and should be treated as such.
Exactly, and the court shares your opinion. That is why we need to move immediately. Or rather, you need to move immediately. I will be keeping watch over the group of you, and will look forward to your success in this endeavor. If you require any assistance, if this proves to be too great a challenge for you, then please let me know, and she will give...
Could you supply us with any sidearms?
Supplies will be provided, yes.
Given this wonderful country of ours, guns are not the easiest thing to come across.
The moment you say that, Timothy actually reaches into his right breast pocket and pulls out a Glock 19.
Well, not all of us are able to easily acquire weapons.
He actually hands it to you.
I take it. With my 2 dots of firearms, I check it over to make sure, it works at least. Okay, and then I holster it. Well, we'll put it in my purse, but either way, I secure it.
Just for reference, there is a silencer on that pistol.
Yeah.
Even though silencers really don't silence that much.
Yeah.
It changes it from the sound of a gunshot to the sound of a window breaking.
The target in question does move through distance locations every night. They are each, and she will pull out a map of London and show you all of the locations on the map. Can everyone roll a intelligence occult to see if you would recognize anything about the just recognize anything.
I'm gonna pass.
Could my
I-
could I use my occult library here?
Sure.
I got one success.
This is not my strong suit.
You say intelligence occult, right?
Yeah.
I got 6.
Hell yeah.
Can I rouse the blood? For
If you
different
want.
guys?
There's only 10 there, dude, so it's only 3.
He got, that
No.
was with his reroll.
No.
He'd already
I got a 10 in the original roll.
Oh,
Our
sorry.
blood potency is only 2 dice. I get correct.
Hmm.
I was playing a much higher potency for a while, so gotta get used to not rolling 3 die.
Damn.
Your occult is insane.
Joey.
It's 5. Well, that's 5 plus 1 from my occult library plus 2 from rousing.
Damn. Joey and Lucia, you immediately realize that each of the locations that this kindred is staying at are all over a mile apart from one another. And there are very specifically 8 locations.
Ravnos?
Yeah.
Like, Lucia actually just says that.
Yeah.
Would we all
your
know what
immediate
Ravnos
guess would
is?
indeed be Ravnos.
What do Ravnos? That's interesting. They're not common. What do our character? What would I know about the clan?
The Ravnos are travelers, and they tend to travel in groups, and they never stay anywhere for more than a night. They can't. Their bane will not allow it. They are generally at home with animals and the outside. They let's see.
From what I recall, this might be an interesting fight. They can use illusions.
Very interesting.
It's
She looks towards the 2 Venturans. Either of you are stronger of mind than body?
Lauren, all she actually does, she doesn't say anything. She just reaches up and sort of taps her forehead.
Timothy just gives a nod.
My blood does allow me to see which is unseen now and then.
I'm here.
then I trust you will be able to handle this mission.
Indeed. If we want information out of this Ravnos, maybe I can speak to him first. Play the lost Sabbat in this city.
Scarlet will. No, she won't say anything. She's leaving the strategizing up to you. This is, after all, your show.
I would look at Scarlet and be like, this may be a test for us, but what is better for Kindred than understanding from our elders? If you do have anything, please, can you share your wisdom with the youth? And may I try more persuasion to convince her to give us a what she thinks would be the best approach? With flattery.
Okay, sure. You may roll persuasion.
Sadly, I'm not flirting.
Charisma, persuasion.
Once again, rousing the blood because, damn it, I'm a bit hungry now.
I mean, I'm gonna hand wave it because you've all got access to blood, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, sweet. Hey then, 6 successes to convince this elder to give us any additional information she may be holding back because elder vampires are like holding information back.
Yeah, she considers for a moment, taps her fingers against the table, and then says, "It is our belief that this particular kindred is quite young. They do not display many disciplines while they are hunting, though they are adept at hunting. So if you choose to fight them, I would be careful. With that said, it is possible that with 5 people showing up on her doorstep, she may be willing to talk. It all depends, though. I'm not convinced she is a particularly old kindred. By any means.
So at that, Timothy would be looking at the locations she's been staying at, and basically ask, which one of these is she staying at right now?
And she'll point to one of them. I didn't choose specific locations. They're just somewhere. So she points to a location which is the second closest to where you are right now.
Okay, so he would be studying the map to basically find the best sniper's perch he could find in that area of the city.
Her familiar appears to be a crow, so you will need to be very subtle in your approach, lest she notice you long before you arrive.
Again, with 6 successes on knowing, what the pattern meant, which effectively meant Ravnos.
Yeah.
Would I also know what happened to Clan Ravnos?
Oh yeah, definitely. The Ravnos antediluvian was destroyed by sun, and
right. So I would know about the Week of Nightmares.
Yeah. With
which happened in 1999. So technically, past time.
Well, I lived through that.
Technically, I may have been alive.
It probably
I was alive, but not kindred.
What is the Week of Nightmares for those our characters who don't know, but my character would?
The Week of Nightmares is about a year of all of the kindred of Clan Ravnos being summoned to the middle of India. And actual week in about July, Sapathasutra, the actual antediluvian of Clan Ravnos, woke up, ate a whole bunch of them, and then had werewolves, mages, and a whole lot of Ravnos Methuselahs trying to kill him. They may have succeeded.
But yeah, basically, I want to roll.
Didn't he get 3 magical nukes dropped on him?
Again, may have succeeded.
Yeah, I was actually wondering if I could make a roll to figure out where the best sniper's perch would be to where I have the best line of sight and are the most hidden.
Sure. Would that be Wits Academics, maybe?
Wouldn't it be better to do that? Again, for distraction purposes, I would want to go and try and speak to this person myself.
Yeah.
If I can convince them to just show me or tell me about their pack.
If they're a Ravnos, given what happened in 99, I'm fairly sure they're either very old or very young. They lost a lot of that middle group.
Lauren is just going to reach into her jacket and just hand a metal device over to Joey. It's like if you're wanting to get close to this Ravnos, this might be beneficial. Careful it does not go off in your hands, however. The beast rebels against it, and she'll just hand it over.
I take it and look at it.
Is that an incendiary
Yep.
grenade.
Yep, yes, it is.
So Doozer, I got 2 successes on that roll.
What was the roll for again? Sorry.
Figuring out the best sniper's perch.
With 2 successes, yeah, you would be able to. You're pretty sure you got a good idea of some good perches for a sniper position. But
Miss Jean.
you would need to be on location to get to be certain.
Miss Jean, you're a you work in law enforcement, correct? That's what I believe your girlfriend told me.
I did. I'm a
I
sergeant.
mean, I do too.
If I fair apologies. If I do want to go and talk to this person myself, well, as Miss Churchill did say, the 5 of us could probably get him in a fight. To talk to them, I don't think all of us looking up would be smart. But if I had a listening device on me that you could listen to keep one, make sure I don't get attacked, and 2, overhear anything that gets said.
I can set that up.
Okay, so at that, Timothy would get up from the seat and basically look to Miss Churchill and say, "With your leave, we should probably get going. Moonlight is burning."
Of course. I wish you luck. And
Well, since this place is secure, I'd rather we make our plans here before heading out.
I will return to the court and let Queen Anne know that the problem will soon be solved.
Or a bunch of young kindred will be dead.
She just there's just a kind of expression like, you know, maybe, and she will simply leave the group of you alone. She makes her way.
As she's leaving, Laura's just going to wink and blow her a kiss.
I don't know what her response is to that. I don't think she has one. I think she just sort of slow blinks at you and just leaves.
Oh yeah, that's the thing, is like she does this once. She's then going to just pretend that nothing ever happened. If like Scarlet looks at her again, she's just sipping from her wine or her blood.
Joey says, "I ship it."
Timothy looks you directly in the eye, and you get the Vulcan eyebrow raise again.
This. I'd like to point out, Vampire the Masquerade is a very serious game with serious people playing serious characters. Unless it's these nerds.
Hey, no, there was a reason for this. It's actually to gauge what her reaction would be.
And I told you I'm playing the most stereotypical Toreador you can make.
Oh, I know. I'm just giving you a lot of shit. It's fun. I'm loving
I mean,
this.
we're not trying to turn this into Monster Hearts, I swear.
Uh-huh.
That's optional.
Anyway.
Plus, also that does actually happen quite a lot in Vampire.
I literally had someone in one of my Monster Hearts games being like, "So I'm playing the vampire class, and I'm just acting like the Vampire Masquerade type vampires."
Checks out. So, Lady Scarlet will leave, and the 5 of you are left alone to discuss plans.
So it sounds like the plan is you snipe, points at soldier friend. I will go.
Mr. Lockhart.
Mr. Lockhart will perch. I will try and get them to just convince them that I am a Sabbat who has been hiding in this city, but heard through the fight the Sabbat's grapefruit.
In that case, you may want to wear something a little less eye-catching than what you have on right now.
I can
Sabbats
eat.
tend to be destitute in terms of their attire.
Well, I could easily just say I got some gracious in here pretending to be a can bootlicker.
Jean will turn to Lucy. What do you think my plan was iffy?
I mean, if you go with Joy, he might be able to sell the whole
May I ask your
that thing
clan?
better.
A Sombra.
That'll do it. Our character, because this is before Full London, this is pre-La Sombra officially joining the camp,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Ventrue might look at that like, what the fuck is a La Sombra doing here?
Pretty sure the Scourge is a La Sombra.
There's like a well-known Camarilla La Sombra that every other La Sombra hates.
Yep.
That's about it.
Pretty sure the Scourge is a La Sombra. I know there are La Sombra in London, so it's not weird for there to be La Sombra.
As Jean
It's weird
says,
for
La
them to be in the
Sombra,
camp.
there's
Hmm.
just
Yeah,
a reaction. Just
So we will play. I'm a Camarilla double agent for La Sombra, and you are my wonderful sugar patron.
Yes, Stephen Lenoir. He is one of the people that owns a club in the city. He is a La Sombra, so there are La Sombra in London.
And Lucy and Miss Joey would say the name correct, but mine is shit with names.
No. Jean.
Lauren?
No, for Lady's character,
Oh, right.
Lauren?
Lauren.
yeah, Miss
Lauren.
Tennant.
Miss Tennant. You will stick close by and overhear the conversation as we will be wired.
Oh, actually.
I will be wired. La Sombra, probably the best idea to put technology on you. No offense.
Actually,
I'm taken.
Mitzi at that point grabs his suitcase, puts it on the coffee table, and opens it. And well, you see what you expect. There is a semi-disassembled sniper rifle in there. He pulls out like wireless, like Bluetooth earpieces, and
I just want to point out this is 2006.
right.
Yeah.
They did exist, that they were just quite large.
Yeah, they're not small.
Yes, and he does pull them out, and he basically hands one to Lauren and basically goes, "So we can be in contact."
And well, they're not small unless you're, Secret Service or
Even
high-ranking
2006,
military.
I don't think they were particularly small.
they're worth the hype.
Oh yeah, no, that like the miniaturized radio technology has been around for like 50 years.
It's just
It's
Radio,
just-
yeah. No, he said Bluetooth.
Bluetooth.
Well, it would probably be radio in that case because
Yeah.
it's quite small.
Because
Like,
like
still-
Secret Service radio has been around. for
problem
ages.
was the Bluetooth one, not the radio.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm used to Bluetooth being small.
Yeah. Because the military complex technology is always like 50, 40 years ahead of what they allow the civilians to have. For reasons, right?
the normies.
Anyway, he does hand like these small like Secret Service esque radio receivers, and basically he hands one to everyone except the La Sombra because, well, La Sombra,
I can use them.
like,
I have worked out a way to demangle most of it, but it's still kind of annoying.
The campaign isn't that you can't use technology ever. It's just that technology kind of sucks for you.
Yeah.
Actually, the La Sombra Bane, once it gets strong enough, just technology
Yeah.
breaks for you.
Yeah,
must-
but like
you-
I'm not that high. Like I'm not like a super La Sombra or anything. Like, come on.
Joey
Yeah.
just said,
Pain Severity
Yeah.
2 is very
Yeah.
passable
Joey
with,
just-
with like a couple dots of tech.
Joey jokingly says, "You must miss the days where your clan's biggest problem was you couldn't see yourself in the mirror."
I like being able to see myself in the mirror.
Mr. Whisper, do I need to instruct you on how to use the device I gave you?
No, I should be able to use it with our character. My 2 dots in text should be enough to use a wireless headpiece, correct?
No.
No, the
Lockhart
incendiary.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
The
Lockhart gave you the head.
explosive you have in your hand.
Yeah,
Oh,
I have like one each, so I will actually need to make another one if I need to. If we have to use another
What would
one.
I roll to use that doozer? So I know
reckon it'd
my
be the
skill.
I reckon it'd be like the throwing rules for like throwing weapons.
I think it's athletics, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like
I'd
it'd be
say
strength athletics.
Strength, yeah.
Or maybe Dex athletics if you're trying to be accurate about it.
Yeah.
I'm not the. Despite my appearance, again, the stunning, cheerleader build, I'm not really the most athletic. Okay, I have 0 dots.
Aim.
Yeah. Oddly, same for Timothy too.
So I hand the grenade to the police officer in the room, who probably would have a better shot using it.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. It's just like I imagine like just Gina's like, and where did you get this?
Yeah. So she's counting this like, okay, so that's 1 possession of an illegal weapon,
Oh,
like firearm modification. Now,
We're kindred. Mortal laws don't apply to us.
Possession
But
of an illegal destructive device or
Yeah.
a grenade.
user.
Look,
But y'all lucky I'm a dirty cop,
look,
like-
it all boils down to the simple question of what is a little domestic terrorism between friends?
We're only engaging in a little light terrorism.
I'm stay very
yes,
far from the
sorry,
fight,
Devil.
if y'all don't mind.
Hmm?
So, I was just wondering, is 4 dots of resources enough to have access to incendiary sniper rounds?
I can make those. I have a specialization in incendiary
it's
devices.
enough to have access to them. Sorry, what shadows?
I can probably help you. I have enough science.
Yeah, I was saying I have a specialization in making incendiary stuff. I could probably, with a test, make some incendiary rounds to go with
Yeah.
the grenades and possibly some more fire bombs.
I am gonna have to hurry everyone along though. Like we are
Yeah, yeah,
getting near to the end of the session. So
I can make pretty pictures.
All right, so let's just smash cut to we're actually there.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, like as you all like natter on about what you can and can't do with various bits of technology, and here's the boom button on the grenade.
But on our way, I would
Throw
go
and
go-
pray. What?
on the way though, I would go into a shop and buy some, Morse butt fitting outfit.
Okay, I mean they don't really have a uniform, but sure.
Yeah,
Pretty much more gothic.
Yeah.
more grungy is what it is. It's like
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you
Lucy throws you one of her spare sweaters. She puts on herself one on herself.
Yeah. You roll up so I assume you walk to her apartment, yeah?
yeah. I am not
The
going to be a
Ravnos,
part like
yes.
the face team because I just give
Yeah,
off Vector
I mean,
energy.
I
That's not
imagine-
going to be a good idea.
I imagine Joey's going in alone with the group of you staying.
Well, no,
Relatively nearby.
I'm bringing the Somber with me.
Alright.
That way it could be like, I've been hiding in the Camarilla. My Lasomba patron here can back me up because she's a Lasomba and therefore more likely to be Sabat than the pretty Toreador boy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Oh, before we get too far into this, do I need to make another roll to see which perch would probably be the best?
I think we overlooked that one. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So that would be academics
Yeah.
stuff.
Either wits academics or wits insight.
Can I tell? Actually, could you just help me? Because my wits academics is 6.
Damn.
Sure. Why not? Just ignore that rouse check then.
And I'll rouse for it because you know this sounds important. So that's 3 because you're helping.
So I assume all of you are gonna try to be stealthy though.
Except for the face team.
5 successes.
Okay,
I can't remember
well,
what's. Oh no, I do have stealth. That's good.
Honestly, I think Joey's gonna go there dressed Morticia Adams style dress for Sabat camouflage.
Nice. I
That's
will stay
venture
in the
camouflage.
car.
So I'm gonna roll a wits awareness for
Burp.
Jessica here to see if she.
So
sees-
stealth is stealth dex.
Yep.
I assume we also supply our police officer with a stake for,
You're
Don't need
assuming
a stake.
Jean doesn't already have one?
True.
Mm.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I would say we make sure she has one on her. Because honestly, if we can capture at least one or two of these Sabbat alive for interrogation, I'm sure the cam will be happy. They want most of them dead, but you know, one or two to torture.
Oh, I got one success for stealth.
Willpower reroll. Oh wait, you did.
I already did.
Well, you are noticed. You.
I gave him a really good hiding spot. I don't know if that helps.
You get to the hiding spot, but you are noticed as you go to the hiding spot.
This is why you need Oblivion. Not Oblivion, Obfuscate.
There's yeah. And I imagine as you look at the apartment, you see a crow on the roof of the apartment block, and on a windowsill for the Ravnos' apartment, and the crow is staring right at you, Timothy.
Question: we have the radios, right? Can I just tell Timothy to go somewhere else?
Yeah, like it's staring right in your direction. They're like it knows where you are.
Like,
The crow spotted me.
Mr. Lockhart, I think the crow sees you.
Yep. And I am going to try to find a different perch and try to stealth there.
Okay. Please roll dead stealth. Try to beat a Thor.
Oh boy.
Willpower.
Uh,
Check.
I'm gonna rouse for this. Alright, I don't get hungrier.
Yay.
I can
Well,
willpower
well-
to beat that. Also, did you rouse for the previous?
Yes, yeah. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I did rouse. Blah.
But
So-
Matt just goes into play a favor.
It
Yeah,
does.
I'm gonna willpower that anyway.
At some point, your willpower should not be 0 successes. There we go.
So.
That's a 7 then.
So the bird noticed someone with a gun, but they don't know. Well, that person then left, so they don't know that the person was after them. Hopefully,
Yeah.
they just know.
Yeah.
They just know a weirdo with a gun was about.
Yep.
So I am in a different spot, and as I'm getting settled, I basically start assembling my rifle and attach the silencer, and I aim directly at that crow. I'm not shooting; I'm just aiming.
Wow. I rolled stealth and got nothing. Wow.
That is an impressive roll.
Yeah, that is. Like, god damn.
Was it the bird trying to be stuffy?
No, that was Jessica trying to be stealthy. Like the bird just told her there's someone out there with a gun. She's like, well, that's me out. She fails at being stealthy. And, anyone can roll a wit's awareness if they want. Anyone who's
I'll do it.
outside. Timothy can't because you're inside, you wouldn't hear it.
I assume hidden senses applies?
Yep. If you-
Wait. Could I make a argument for, because I am looking at that building, could I try to scope it out with my eyes instead of my ears?
Sure. Or then, yeah, you can roll. You can, let's see what your elven eyes see.
I that's one success. I still see him.
Okay, then you see a figure like jump up off a sofa, like after talking to the bird. The figure jumps up off the sofa, and the bird like jumps in through the window into the apartment, and the figure races away out of sight. The rest
She's
of
running.
you hear a door. Lucy, if Lucy is using heightened senses, you would hear a door open and slam, and the sound of running feet.
Okay, at that point, Timothy would do this. I want to make this clear. I'm not using incendiary rounds for this.
Yeah.
I would like to try to shoot her knee out.
You wouldn't be able to see her. She's out of the apartment now.
Oh,
No, actually, I mean, you would have got a proper view of the apartment. Yeah, you can make the shot if you want.
Well,
We'll try to
me
take
and
it.
wouldn't me and Jean, because we were already heading into the apartment, won't we? Come
Yeah.
across it.
Yeah,
so
yeah, you
I'm-
would. Like, assuming she's not gonna find some other way out, she might.
I'm gonna rouse for this.
Yeah,
Most cheap London apartments don't have secret hidden passages,
true.
especially
true.
not one you're only renting for a night.
All right,
That
so
is
that's
true.
firearms, dex. 3. I need no enemies.
Yeah,
I'll fish for a crit.
yes.
Yeah. I mean, you could re-roll 3 ones.
We need her alive, goddammit!
I specifically said I'm aiming for her knee. I'm shooting out her kneecap.
Yeah. There's.
I think
You all hear the shot followed by a scream, and there's a thud as she face plants on the door of the apartment, and she slumps to the ground, and then is immediately trying to get back up. The crow is very restless and is shrieking. And-
Joey would run and try to get in fast and be like, "Oh shit, boss, we're too late. They're here."
Yeah, she
You know, sort of catch on to what's happening there, what Billy's trying to do.
Oh, you're very quiet there,
your-
Jen.
Your mic has gone weird.
Yeah. Yeah,
Jen.
Yeah, it's muffled.
Uh,
Can you turn it on and off again?
I think it picked up the wrong mic.
yeah.
okay. Yeah. How about now?
Still saying,
Nope.
like, we cannot hear you at all, Belle. Well, we can hear you, but it's like,
Yeah,
you're over there.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Hey, Belle.
Sorry about that.
That's fine. The wonders of technology, people.
That's not in real life.
Yeah, so, yeah, I'd like to try to body block this person, offer to feed them some blood to heal a bit.
Yeah. The crow is going frantic and pecks at you repeatedly as you try to handle its master.
Wait, we're trying to help them, you stupid bird. I try and get
Yeah.
them out.
Joey, secure the window.
Just to sell this, a little bit.
Gina's just going to pick Jessica up and
Yeah.
sling her over her shoulder and move her out into the hall.
Yeah.
So just to sell the illusion, like I'm attacking them all, I am going to shoot just over Jean's shoulder.
Okay then. Yeah. So I'm gonna make you roll because you might crit fail and actually hit Jean. So, like,
Yep.
this is to see how good you make it look.
That's a crit.
Damn, never mind. You.
So that's
You-
what,
you-
like 8?
So
Yeah.
what actually happens is I get
That's-
so close that it just whizzes right over
Yeah.
your ear.
Yeah, you can feel the bullet go past you.
Yeah, and I'm closing the curtains at this point
Yeah.
and playing the.
Yeah, and Jessica's like, get off me, let me go, get off me.
Jean's going to activate Shadow Cloak
Yeah,
and just say in a very low voice, "Shut the fuck up before you get us all killed."
The cam's here. Let's get to the car.
And she'll stop and she'll sag. The crow, sensing her defeat, like settles down a bit and just flies up and lands on her back as you're carrying her over your shoulder.
As I come over, I pull out some of the sushi I pocketed and offer it to the crow.
The crow pecks out the meat in the middle of it and then ignores the rest.
I just
How
drop it on
many
the
people
ground.
are in this block of flats?
I mean, it's a rundown
You?
block of flats. I imagine there's a handful, but not a lot. And
Okay.
I imagine they don't really respond to the sound of a gunshot. It's not a good area.
Just so you know, it is a silenced shot, so it more sounds like somebody smacking a tin can with a sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's more like it's still silence. I was more thinking because like Jessica was now like screaming and there was like all the chaos
Yeah.
of the people in there. So
I click on the comms and say, okay, we have the cams here. Okay, get to the car. Everyone get to the car.
Yeah. So
I will be out in a minute. I just need to make sure that none of the kine remember this.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter because again, playing the Sabat, you clearly you know Joey's saying to do it, but playing up the Sabat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's gonna. There will be like a back close to like where the garden is.
Yeah.
She's gonna go in through there and just start wiping people's memories.
Yeah, like not a single person will actually come out of their apartments though. This is London, and London's kind of a shithole.
Yeah,
I
but
imagine the world of darkness, London's even worse.
Fair enough.
Like it's nighttime in London, and there's a sound. There was a sound that might possibly have been a gunshot followed by screaming. No one's coming out of their apartment.
Yeah, they'll probably just assume it's some sort of gang stuff.
Yeah, because the gangs have guns in London. They don't really use them though, because the armed response from British police is not something you want to incur.
So yeah, we're gonna get this girl into the car, where she can meet our full happy pack, but not the sniper because sadly her bird saw the sniper.
Yeah.
Unless before I close the curtains, you want to take out the bird.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to shoot the bird if that's okay.
I think we'd already moved.
The bird is on its master now. It's sailed down, so you can't hit it now. It's outside.
I mean, I could just grab the bird and break its neck.
Probably not a good idea if you're gonna pretend to be the same side of her as her.
Yeah.
You're all being so mean to this poor bird. The poor bird did nothing wrong.
It's an animal.
Also,
familiar.
Lucy's just invisible, so she's just like not there.
So yeah,
shit.
we're taking it out to the car, and I would purposely bring it out to an open area so our sniper could try and shoot the bird. Again, trying to hit us.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to shoot the bird, if that's okay.
Hey, the bird. Wait, hold on. Can I just clarify here? The bird is on Jean. Is on
Jessica.
What's her name? Jessica.
It's on Jessica,
and Jessica is on
Jean. Yeah.
Yeah. So this might just go through three of us. You know.
I'm a good
I
don't wanna
sniper,
have
and
picky
I'm
bird
also
at my
rather.
kidneys.
Well, what we could do is put them in the car, and then let the sniper shoot the car. If you don't mind a broken window.
Order of
No,
operation.
Just
our
get her into
car.
the car.
I would point out. Okay, can everyone do a occult intelligence, please?
Because this isn't a super. This isn't a super. Because this is an action movie. Just shooting a car wouldn't make it explode.
Yeah. Everyone roll an occult intelligence.
Oh damn! I actually succeeded, and I have no occult.
Okay,
Fuck.
so those that got more than one success.
I still
You-
refuse to do it.
I think it's
You-
all of us.
And all of you would know that if you're attempting to talk to her, if you kill the bird, you will incite a frenzy in the Ravnos that you're trying to talk to. She will not talk, and she will go into a frenzy because you will have
Well-
killed her familiar.
Okay.
If she goes to a frenzy, we just quickly stake her, drive off, and then take the stake out when
Yeah,
we,
I'm just but it would also mean she would be far less willing to.
Okay, so knowing
But
that,
she'd
but
be
they,
far less-
but she wouldn't know we did it. She just knows we saved her bird. Well,
I
we
think
didn't. We failed to save the bird.
I think we're getting a bit overthinking here.
Yeah,
okay, so knowing that, Timothy would just fire some shots,
yeah,
like to make it look more convincing.
yeah.
So
Because like she would not be cooperative if you killed her familiar.
Ooh,
But we're not killing her familiar. The
I
cat.
know. I'm just. Well, she wouldn't be cooperative with you either because she doesn't know you.
So,
She knows how kindred works. She's not going to trust you just because you appear to be saving her. Like
So,
she's
I'm gonna
not
just.
stupid. Sorry.
So
Yeah,
for this,
But she's going to be that way anyway. But if we kill the bird, then our sniper
Yeah.
can come, and the bird can't be like, "Hey, that's the idiot that was shooting at us."
I'm just gonna like roll a general firearms check to see how convincing I am with my shots.
Okay,
Holy
Very.
shit!
that's a bestial crit.
Shoot the
Um,
bird. Bestial crit. Shoot the bird.
Okay, it's a bestial crit. I am gonna shoot the bird.
You shoot the bird, but you don't kill it. Instead, what happens is the bird takes flight, and it comes flying right at you, and just starts pecking you in the face.
Good. The bird. Now you can kill
Shriek.
the bird. Now you can kill the bird with the woman not being able to see
Like
it.
it is like it's a big crow as well, and it is flapping its wings, squawking, and just making a lot of noise, and just trying to peck out your eyes.
Alright, so is it actually making an attack towards me?
I mean it's a bird, so not a very effective one.
So I actually pull out a pistol and try to kill it.
While we're
it will-
driving away.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I throw Jessica Andon back?
Yeah.
And then get in the car.
So
Yeah.
do you want me to roll another firearms check for my pistol?
Sure.
Yeah, I just want to peel off and like get down a side street somewhere, like nearby.
So she can't see if her bird dies.
That's 5 successes.
Okay, you managed to. I'm gonna roll a. I'm gonna roll a Dex Athletics for the bird. Lol. Nope. The bird is shot repeatedly and just flops to the floor, and it's just twitching every now and then.
Okay, I immediately start packing up my rifle and getting the GTFOing because at this point,
Here's the question though: would she still frenzy? Because I think it's like a telepathic communication between with a Bond familis. I think it's
no. You actually do need feral whispers in order to talk to your familiar.
she has
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's
even
not-
then,
it's not
that's not
telepathic.
psychic.
Yeah, but it's Bond familis. Isn't Bond familis like telepathy or something?
Yes,
Shit.
if you can see them, it's like telepathic
right.
to the degree of like you can interpret their movement and like
right, okay,
facial
never mind then.
stuff
So
better
it's not
than a normal
yeah.
person could.
It's not actually like you're connected to that bird. It's more of a you can understand what it's trying to tell you.
Yeah. Okay.
And it can understand
in that-
you better
yeah.
than a bird normally should.
Yeah, in that case, yeah, the bird appears to be dying.
I stomp on its head just to make sure.
Jesus Christ!
we can put a content warning in the after show. It's fine.
Yeah, poor
Strength
fucking
brawl, I
bird.
think.
Okay, just
But
just
the
a
bird.
heads up because apparently I need to do this in this episode and not just the next one. The World of Darkness is it's called the World of Darkness for a reason. There are a lot of dark themes. There are a lot of disturbing things that happen, such as vampires stamping on crows' heads.
Okay, in my defense,
if any scenes prove to be too much for anyone to watch, please step away. Your mental health will always be more important than the show, and you should always take care of yourself first. With that said, you step on the bird's head, it dies. You're an awful person. You know what?
It's a bonded creature. I don't know how powerful or strong or...
It's
That's a
self-defense.
good point.
I feel justified with this. And
It's pure self-defense. It's like, we don't know what this thing can do.
I genuinely wanted that bird to survive. I kind of want to give you a stain out of spite. I won't.
Hey, our
wouldn't
first
feel bad
stain.
about that
No.
at all.
No, I don't think this is a stain. If
No,
this was just
it's not a stain, but yeah, it's.
if he was up there doing pot shots at random crows, maybe. This is an enemy combatant. This crow is
I
an
know.
enemy.
I'm just. I tried to save that crow. I tried.
Okay,
You're
so he
so mean.
packs up his rifle and basically messages to Lauren and basically goes, So how's our new friend doing?
Oh yeah, that's actually a point because when Jessica's brought into the car, Lauren's just already sat there, like just like she owns the place.
Yeah.
And it's just
And
like,
there is, as far as anyone can tell, no Lucy.
yeah, she literally just says, "Put her down on the seat there."
Jessica is looking at all of you hatefully. She just says,
So she's looking at
"Yeah,
everyone but...
Good news. Good news. Our friend, our other packmate, they just were able to take out the camp sniper. They'll be joining us shortly.
yeah." And when you say that, she'll look around, and when the bird doesn't return, she'll be like, "You killed him."
Killed who? Yeah, there was a sniper.
No,
Ah.
I don't give a fuck about some sniper. You killed my bird.
We didn't kill anyone. We came to try and prevent you and your bird from. Your bird flew off. We couldn't speak to it. We can't control your bird. It flew off, and I'm sorry for your loss.
Joey, shut the fuck up.
She scowls. She's like, "What the fuck do you want?" She's getting angrier.
Yeah. Jean is going to turn around in the front seat. You shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up too. Look, we're having cover for your dumb ass who's got caught by cam intelligence. If it wasn't for Joey here, we wouldn't have known to come here and help you. Your pack is making too much noise.
The little one has told us true that rumor has it that they've declared a blood hunt on you. So if you want to survive the night, I suggest you listen to us.
I had a premonition. It was not good.
Okay, so why are you here? Like, why aren't you going to the others?
We didn't know there were others, as I said. We heard rumblings of a pack, and then I had a premonition about, sniper.
She's gonna roll a wits inside.
I mean,
Contested by subterfuge manipulation.
What, are you both talking?
Contested.
Joey, why don't you roll with like manipulation subterfuge?
So I'm gonna rouse.
I'm also gonna rouse.
It's an extra 2 dots, right? With a rouse?
Yep.
2
Yeah.
dice, rather.
Can Jean and Lauren help? Because we kind of are.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, that's plus 2.
So it's manipulation subterfuge?
Yeah, Joey's rolling it. And you
Okay.
helping.
Joey roll with a +4.
Yeah.
Yeah, until.
That's a crit.
So yeah, that's nice.
6, 7.
And
7 successes.
Versus 7 successes. Tie goes to the player.
Yeah. She doesn't pick up that you're lying, but she's clearly suspicious. Something you've said has made her suspicious. now, and she just clams up.
Hmm.
No, actually, she looks suspicious. She narrows her eyes. Who the fuck are you?
Again, we were just a small Sabbat cell trying to survive in this city.
Bullshit. There aren't any other cells. That's the whole fucking point of this operation.
We
Like, we've
were not.
been
We're
We've been
anarchs. That's
quiet.
why we're coming to help you.
Fine. Fine. Prove it. What's the code phrase?
Again, we were not part of a greater operation. We just. My premonition led us to you.
There is no code phrase. Fuck off.
Why would we tell you our code phrase? We're anarchs. You're Sabbat. That's just compromising our security for the sake of
Did
your
you just tell her
paranoia.
you're anarchs?
We're saying we're Sabbat. That is what we are saying.
Yeah, but Joanne.
Yeah,
just-
we've been.
Lauren rather just said that you're anarchs, not Sabbat.
Yeah.
Well, she's actually more saying that she's anarch.
All right.
Because
Like-
obviously there's no way in hell a Venture is going to be Sabbat.
Now there are some Venture.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
Sabbat.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Venture-
all of the clans are in all of the sects. Like there is a
It's just uncommon.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look, we are Sabbat, but we have been hiding among the Cam and the Anarchs. Then, when I got my premonition, I informed our leader. I pointed at the Sombra, and she told us to gather
Yeah.
to try and help you. Whatever you're planning, we assume it won't be good for the Cam, and we wanted to come and help.
Lauren
know
just
it.
mutters to herself, "This better be worth this." She's just trying to like make it look as if she's being inconvenienced by doing this, rather than
Yeah.
actively.
Yes. Sorry, Ryan. Could you say that again? What you were
Yeah,
trying to?
We just want to help because wherever if there is a bigger Sabbat movement coming to London, we want to be able to help it succeed. We're sick of having to play smiles and hand waves.
Manipulation subterfuge, please.
We are the children of Cain, and we will inherit his legacy.
Can I get a bonus for the help of the other two as well? Again?
Sure. Also, Northrop.
That's a 7.
Yeah.
I would also activate my... Just wait, you don't have to activate all, right? It's always added?
Or can be activated, but it doesn't cost a rouse.
And just I should also ask this. I assume my stunning does not affect here because this person's too busy being my best friend is dead. I don't care how pretty you look.
Yeah, she's not gonna give much of a shit. Gonna try for that crit. And another crit. Common dice, don't fail me now. Damn it.
Nope.
6
She believes me.
successes. Yeah, she. The
Joey talks.
The project is nearing completion. But if the Camerlan knows about it, then
We don't know if they know about it. We just know that they pegged you. A Ravnos walking around London. It's not a common sight.
can everyone please roll a wits insight?
Everyone in the car, you mean?
Yeah, everyone in the car.
Does hidden senses apply?
Yeah, sure.
I'm
why
gonna
not?
willpower that one.
You would have a heightened awareness of like body language and shit like that. You can see more minute movements.
4 successes.
So hang on, let's see. I can re-roll 2 of those.
Okay, so
All right, so I got fuck,
mobile phones would be a thing now,
4 in
right?
total.
Yes, bullheads are always a thing.
Okay, so Lauren, you get a text with like a location of one of Timothy's safe houses in the city, and just take them there.
Mm-hmm. She's not gonna actually say anything. She's just gonna essentially just hand the phone over to Jean and is like, new orders from on top.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a manipulation subterfuge with her. For reasons.
It turns out we're both Camarilla agents trying to lie to each other.
That would be interesting.
That would be entirely in keeping with World of Darkness, honestly.
Check.
Yeah,
I don't
like
think
you see right through her. When she mentions that the gate is coming along on schedule, there is clear discomfort and disgust and displeasure. She does not want that gate completed. She does not want to be here. She just wants to be like, she does not want to be where she is. She certainly doesn't want to be in the back of your shitty car.
I have an idea. I'm just going to say offhanded, just God save the Queen, as she's giving Jean directions, just to see how she responds.
Out of
Jean
character,
will
I'm
cry.
not sure. Out of character, I'm not sure what the response is meant to be.
Well, it's more because, well, the Prince of London is Queen Anne.
Oh, right.
So
Yeah.
it's God save the Queen.
Yeah. It's like, she'll just look at you and say, I don't think God wants any part of that, but sure.
Okay, we're going to go and pick up our final member, then you can take us to your main path, okay? We'll see if we can help you guys.
So the location I gave you is like, it's like this old, like decrepit, like 1-story flat. Like, you know, like those long, like motel-esque apartment buildings.
Those aren't really a thing in Britain.
Oh, okay. The equivalent thereof in Britain.
Yeah. I was just, yeah.
And basically, you get the room number, and basically, like, do you want Timothy to come out to the car or come into the?
Yes, come out to the car so we can move.
My dear boy, please roll a wits inside.
Okie dokie.
Difficulty 2 is the average. See if something occurs to you.
If it's like the birds would have told her, where it's like, I don't think the bird would have had the fucking time to tell her what Timothy looked like.
I'm gonna willpower that.
No, it's not that the bird would have told her or anything.
Difficulty 2, as in I need 2 successes.
Yeah.
Okay. I am.
You got attacked by a pretty big crow. You're covered in scratches and claw marks. You're also covered in blood. You've also got blood on you, and there's probably bits of feathers over you, unless you would have taken the time to get rid of them. But
I would have taken the time to get cleaned up and wear something different.
But you would have scratches on your face, definitely.
Can I rouse the blood to get rid of those?
Sure.
A healing roll?
Sure.
And I get hungrier.
Yeah. Okay then. Because it occurred to me that you would be walking out there. What are you doing about the blood, though?
Oh, I am just fully changing my clothes.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, because like there'd be like bits of gore in your boots and everything. So.
Well,
Yeah,
he did.
so-
Well, the boot stuff's okay because we did say he just killed a cam.
Yeah.
So Timothy is walking out in like he's disheveled his hair, like basically smeared some dirt over his face, like
Yeah.
messed up his beard, and he is wearing a pair of baggy jeans and a Metallica t-shirt, both of which look like they were about a year past being good to wear, but he's still wearing anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, like they're like properly falling apart.
Yeah.
Basically.
I like how like you've all just decided as a group, Sabat equals terrible goth. Terrible goth phase.
Basically,
Edgelord.
and he's actually like Lauren, you can see this, like actually notice this because you spent the most time talking with him. Timothy is normally well put together and like very methodical, like my hand goes exactly where I want it to. The man you see walking out is twitchy. Like
Like,
do you want me to roll
given okay, so I'm going to
manipulation
ask you
subterfuge?
to roll manipulation performance, I think.
Manipulation performance?
Yes.
Okay.
Because if you're trying to convince our dear Ravnos that you aren't, say, a professional sniper, then that's going to be a performance, and she's going to roll a wits insight.
Well, I assume most people assume you're not a professional sniper.
Okay, that's 3 successes.
Inside. Three. I'm gonna re-roll because screw you.
How much willpower does she have?
She's got 4. I've re-rolled twice.
Hmm.
Nah, sorry, I'm not gonna re-roll.
Even if she succeeds, she probably won't take instantly sniper just like you are
Yeah.
putting on an act. Which,
Yeah,
if we're all double agents, putting on an act makes sense.
So basically, he's performing a nervous tick where he's constantly scratching his jawline, and he's like,
she gives you a weird look, like the fuck's your problem?
"Fuck you! Check out that damn cam sniper. Be grateful."
I trust we're not being followed.
Of course not.
Good.
So we need you to take us to the gate so we can speak to whoever is your boss, your pack leader.
I'm gonna roll a composure resolve for her. Gonna rouse again because she's fully expecting to die, so she doesn't care how hungry she gets. Wait. Sorry, derping. Don't mind me. She's at full hunger now. Yep, she's at full hunger, alright. She's failed every rouse check, so that's helpful. Yeah, I'd say that's enough. She... in fact, actually, you know what? That rouse check is going to be something different. So I'll re-roll the composure result there, and it's going to be something else instead. Composure, resolve. She seems to. She hesitates for a long time, but she does not keep a game face as she seems to come to a decision, and then she just says, "Maybe I don't want to take you to the gate. Maybe if the Camarilla have found it, they're gonna slaughter all of you," and you just hear a rip as the fabric of the seats are torn apart as she uses feral weapons and she lunges at whoever is closest.
That'd be Joey.
Yeah, she lunges at Joey. It's like, Sabat scum!
The performance immediately drops, and Timothy immediately pulls out a silenced Glock and attempts to shoot her.
No,
Okay.
we need her alive.
Yeah, you do need her alive, so, no head or heart shots.
Nope.
Uh,
I'm going
Also,
to.
at this range, any shots are gonna potentially hit anyone in the car.
I wouldn't
Um,
try and do that if I were you. It would make such an interesting scenario for yourself at court. And I'm going to try and intimidate her.
Alright then,
Oh wait, actually, I'm going to use mesmerize.
Okay, well, she
You
is
would need
gonna
to
roll
catch
her
her
attack.
gaze? I don't think you... I think she's looking at Joey.
Joey,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna roll her attack. If either of you can beat her attack, then...
As she
mean,
is charging at
can-
me, can I just make her forget what she's about to do?
Yeah.
Does
Yeah,
that even
that's-
work?
Forget stun does work.
Yeah, it'll wipe the last
She has
5
to pass
minutes.
she has to fail the test, but it does work.
Would it though?
It is a contested roll.
True.
Yeah, I think if you forget what you're angry about and you forget that you were about to attack someone,
I mean, I think you have to beat her attack roll still, though, because she's attacking
Well-
immediately.
No. You
Can-
don't actually
So the
have to.
point is, if he just says forget, she won't know what she's about to do, and she'll be stunned for like 5 seconds.
And in the turn thing, disciplines go before melee attacks that go before me.
Okay,
It goes
in-
disciplines, melee. Disciplines, melee, range, I believe. Or is
well,
it range or melee?
Yeah, her feral weapons are out, so she's gonna know something's going on, and she's gonna assume she's in a fight. So
Yeah, but she'll be confused long enough that
Yeah.
like the other two could restrain her.
True.
Or we can
Can
speak.
I?
Okay then.
Yeah.
What do I roll to resist?
Then
It's fine.
Sorry.
Wits resolve, I think.
Charisma
so-
dominate versus wits resolve.
Yep.
In that case,
Ignore that. I did not mean to click that.
Yeah, it's either so wits resolved is the contested one.
resolve.
Yeah, Joey rolls charisma dominate versus her wits resolve.
Yeah, she forgets the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, like there's that sort of twitch forward, and then she just slumps.
So the last thing she played was getting thrown into the back of this car.
Yeah. She's
And then-
like, what?
and then
What's
Timothy
going
immediately grabs her jaw and makes her look in his eyes, and she's going to try to mesmerize her.
No,
Okay.
don't. Let me speak first before you do that. I try and tell you to stop.
All right, he does stop.
I believe the last thing you said to us was Sabat scum.
Yeah, that was.
I just. What?
You told us this little gate project of yours, you want it stopped. We want it stopped as well.
I said that? What?
We
Yes.
both serve our queen.
Lead us to the gate, and we
I
promise.
don't serve a queen. I just don't like the Sabbats.
Then lead us to the Sabbat, and upon their destruction, we will speak to the court on your behalf to allow you to leave the city in peace.
Right, because the Camarilla are so forgiving.
As long as you have not broken any of the tenets, which so far you have not, outside of not presenting yourself, but I'm sure they will waive that away if you help us destroy the rest of the pack.
Where's my bird? Where is he? He flew
Sadly,
away.
we do not know what happened to him. My apologies. I assume you'll need to roll manipulation subterfuge for that.
Yeah.
Rousing.
Because you're be lying.
Can anyone else help me lie? Anyone?
I don't think we have. Not really
Apparently, I'm
spoken.
kind of blanking at the moment.
So yeah, I'm willpowering that because
Yeah.
Jesus.
3 9s. Okay, not much better.
So that's a 4
Yeah,
to
she
2.
just she slumps a little and she's just. You know what? I don't even care if they kill me.
You have
Anymore.
exactly. You have nothing else to lose. Just lead us to the gate. You can stay in this car until we're done. I
Yeah.
recommend staying in this car until we're done. So, because if you try to run, that won't look good for you.
If you get there in time, I think that will still be there. There's 4 of them. I was the 5th. My sire is part of the group. Fucking prick.
Whose alarm is that?
Oh, that's mine. My apologies.
How did you not hear
It
that?
is also noon.
Yeah, I can hear as well.
I need to bounce.
Yeah. This
So-
is just going to be the final thing, I promise. So the episode will end with her just saying, I'll take you there myself. Just promise me one thing. That you'll kill them all? No survivors?
Purge the
Yes.
unclean.
When you kill my sire, make him suffer.
I think we can do that.
Gladly.
And that is where the episode ends. Sorry for taking so long, Shadows. Well, we started a little late, so we're finishing very late, I guess.
An hour overtime doesn't make up for 30 minutes late.
No, that means that we're half an hour late in terms of session.
Yeah.
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 I need to bounce though, so
Yeah, then,
Bye.
see you later.
I hope you at least
Bye.
had fun, Shadow. Bye.
Yeah.
it was fun.
Yeah. First session 0 was a success. But yes, this is where I wanted to get to this session. The reveal that Jessica doesn't like the Savant. Yeah.
Sorry about getting bossy. You at the end there, Joel, but my cat was like, no, we don't want to force discipline to that. If we can convince her to help us willingly, that
Oh
would be
yeah.
much
I understand what you meant. It was just more of a this is what Timothy would do gut reaction.
So before I stop the recording, I kind of like the idea of doing stars and wishes. So does anyone have any stars and wishes? Stars are particular scenes that you liked, and wishes are things you would like to see in the future.
Like I really liked the gathering in one place and chatting.
Stars, I really like that as well. I like sort of the introductory scene of people sort of deciding how they know each other and what they know about each other
Yeah.
beforehand, and getting that sort of initial bit of characterization. Wishes, hopefully we can figure out a way to not talk to each other as much.
I think that'll be like something that we get with practice, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wishes is, honestly, I can't wait to sit back and watch the badasses be badasses next week.
Yup. Tomorrow's going to be a lot of fighting.
So you mean next week?
Next week.
I said tomorrow, didn't I? I wish. Next week is going to be a lot of fighting. Can it be next week already, please? Can it?
I'd say for like my stars were I really liked how there was like that sort of free form dynamic of how you guys know each other, and then because I was kind of still slightly hungover, I decided that Lauren didn't know you guys previously but had heard of you.
And honestly, given your thing, it makes sense that your character's the one that would have the least connections.
She's off doing her own thing. The Camarilla are a grudging acceptance at this point.
Yeah.
Wishes. I think personally, I just need to figure out how I actually want to continue playing Lauren, because like it's good, but I need to actually then step up a bit more.
Yeah.
I mean,
I do like my stars. I liked how efficient we were with the plan. We were told what to do, and we were just like, okay, so here's what we can do. Bing, bam, boom.
Yeah, it was a good plan. My star, honestly, while I genuinely wanted the bird to survive, my star is just how all of you just went all in on killing that poor bird. You monsters.
It's a familiar that she can see through.
Yeah, it was an end.
I know, but it's like I tried to save the damn bird because
she can
that's
get
her familiar, and she's on your side, as it were.
I thought she was like another Camarilla agent, but I actually think that she might either be just a Sabat defector or an Anarch agent.
I think she's
just Sabat.
I think she's
Sabat that wants to be Arrakis.
I'm assuming she's a shufflehead. She probably just went out one night, got hit over the head, woke up as a Sabat. Most likely was forged into some kind of foldery.
Pretty much. That is exactly her backstory. She's a backpacker. She's a traveler. She was hitchhiking. She was backpacking across the world, and Ravnos decided that he wanted her and turned her, and then forced her to take part in the Voldery. And
which I'm guessing just ran out. Probably over the
no. There's a reason that she's not bonded. Just because she can't be bonded.
She has the complete opposite of Joey's flaw. Of Joey Instabond.
Yeah, so like the Voldery, she's been having to pretend that Voldery has taken effect, and she hates it. She hates being Sabat. She hates her sire. She hates the fact that her life was stolen from her, etc., etc. That's why at the end she's like, when you kill my sire, make him suffer. So yeah, have fun. I'm gonna. Yeah.
I'm sorry. In the second half, Joey got really talky, but again,
it's fine.
Joey's the face.
No, I thought it was actually pretty good. I thought what you did with Joey was pretty good. Like, I also then realized when I needed to take a back seat and basically just be the silent muscle in the corner.
Yeah, it's like
we all kind of need to get better at not talking over each other. Case in point. Whoops.
The moment that gunshot went off, Joey was like, "Oh fuck! There goes the plan. How can I salvage this?" And it was like, "Okay, they're being attacked. We're coming in to save them."
Yeah, that was good thinking. That was good thinking.
Yes.
Yeah, to be honest, like the moment like Timothy got spotted, he was like, "Well, our original plan is out. Time for Plan B," and just shot out your kneecap.
Plan B is fuck around and find out. Plan B is always fuck around and find out.
I just love that my idea of a contingency was handing the Toreador a firebomb.
Yeah, that was kind of class. So
and then the Toreador handed it to the Sombra.
Yep. Which, because if technology should be handed to anyone, it's a La Sombra.
There's no technology.
Yeah, a incendiary grenade like that probably isn't. It probably doesn't have.
Yeah,
I did actually have a check. Yeah, I did actually have a check on the rules, and it's basically if you're actively just using a grenade or a dynamite stick or whatever, it's a regular throwing action.
Yeah.
All right.
And with my 0 in athletics. Yeah, no.
What is your dex anyway? Because it'd be dex athletics.
2.
Okay.
Joey looks amazing, but that doesn't mean his actual body is amazing.
Fuck's sake, not again. XP.
All right. Yeah. Everyone.
Unless we're
gets-
not not doing XP for the session 0 because that's like kind of how we got to where we are now.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Don't talk to the amount giving us XP. I want XP.
Well, I mean,
This is a
going
prequel.
forward, I'm thinking 1 XP for characters, 1 XP for the Haven.
Okay, so we can like
Okay.
upgrade our haven when we
Yeah.
finally get it. I already have a haven.
I have a haven and a library.
Yeah, but it'll be the XP
Haven.
will be for the coterie Haven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think we will need. Yeah, that'll be on the coterie sheet as to what it can do.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
I never expected Joey to be our occult specialist. Apparently, I'm one of the better
Yeah.
occult members of the group.
I am
Joey's
very
a
good
nerd.
at I am very good at certain things.
Yeah.
So, what is Lauren's combat skill?
For which one?
Like, are they a melee fighter or ranged?
Oh yeah, no, definitely melee. She's got no dots and firearms. She just has a gun because it's part of the aesthetic.
Well,
No, she's mainly a brawler, and she's mainly just a I will hit you with an axe kind of person.
Lauren will recreate The Shining.
Once I get access to potence, she's not going to even need the axe.
It's like, there's a door in the way. Bang! Not anymore. There's a wall in the way. Bang! Not anymore.
No, to be fair, the only reason I want to be able to do that with potence is specifically so that I can then have Lauren recreate the Deus Ex move where you just rip someone through a wall.
Yup.
Right, nice.
Also, you know what I kind of love? We also, our characters kind of age us by how we entered the strip club. The older kindred who have seen the shit for decades walked in, were like, okay then, and then got straight to business of heading to there. Where the young kindred, especially Joey and Jen, admired the club.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, shiny. It's like, we're here on business. Stay focused.
Oh, like meta knowledge. Timothy just ignored the strippers because he's not into that sort of thing.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. So,
As in-
are we stopping the episode, or is there anything else we want to?
I think this will be a good place to stop.
Okay, then
Yes,
in
I
that
know.
case, if anyone is watching, thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting me on Patreon.
One last thing.
What?
We probably should have introduced ourselves at the beginning of this stuff, because we didn't do that.
Right.
Well, wait. If they're watching,
Shut
they'll
up.
have seen us on Twitch and they'll know
True.
who we are. Yeah, well, but we should
Yeah.
figure out like a proper intro thing
Yeah.
for next time.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
should have done that one. We just
Look,
went straight in.
I
Yeah.
am a professional streamer. How dare you attack me like this?
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Yes, you
I,
are a professional. You're just not a good professional.
I professionally streamed a whole once for 2 hours, and I was muted the entire time. My co-host actually, they could hear my co-host talking, but they couldn't hear me speaking at all.
Oh no.
Lol.
Okay. So, all right.
It's actually hilarious. So I'm gonna stop the recording now. Thank you for
To
watching,
those
everyone.
watching
Goodbye.
on Patreon, bye.
Yep.